The applicability of learning we do with the PTC is really what distinguishes it from other courses, workshops, conferences, and professional development forums. In my case, I'm using PTC tools to map out our comprehensive assessment system. This helps me to clarify the purpose and the impact of many established practices in our school. Taking a fresh look at what we do alongside classmates working in other international schools always alerts me to blind spots and inertia that keep us from making adjustments to our school systems. So looking at the design work and ongoing practices in my school and hearing about the work happening in other schools helps me recognize opportunities for improvement. So returning to my school, I'm doing a crosswalk between PTC tools and our documentation that's required for reaccreditation. And in this way, I'm applying a different lens and vocabulary to the ongoing leadership conversations in my school. Also, in my role as curriculum lead and instructional coach, I'm fortunate this year to be teaching one class that I can use as a lab classroom to anchor collaborative conversations with teachers about our short and long-term assessment work. So from this vantage point, I'm reflecting on my evidence design, collection, and feedback strategies by thinking about assessment as learning, for learning, and of learning to see how well I'm attending to these purposes of assessment. An important takeaway from the course came while drafting my application task. I think school assessment is a really complex and layered topic, and it has ties to so many systems and practices both in and outside of our schools. And the application task forced me to articulate in a concise way a small number of priorities, goals, and next steps. So returning to my school, this helps me to be clear about conversations we need to have as a leadership team and the work that I want to facilitate with teachers. What makes this course uniquely useful for international school educators? I think coming out of different national, state, and district systems, we sometimes don't recognize the embedded assessment decisions that shape the environments where we developed as teachers and leaders. And this course, like all the PTC courses I've taken, helps us to step back, take stock of our prior knowledge, update our understanding with current research about learning, and map out our leadership actions. So I wanted to be an ambassador for this course because PTC courses have contributed a great deal to my teaching and leadership work. I've recommended their courses to many colleagues since I took my first PTC course 20 years ago, and I've only heard positive reviews after they've engaged with this community. So I'm happy to be a course ambassador and contribute in any small way to the powerful impact of the PTC in the lives of so many educators and young people around the world.